today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great... Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and a tackle, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10. at their own 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seattle.
They go play action now. Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Carry. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. They'll run. This is Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on third down, Wilson being chased out left.
Wilson on the keeper. An 8-yard pickup.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Number 80.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise.
25 yards.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. He gets away, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback. keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Max Williams. Incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field is strong defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wilson.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. McLeod under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
and
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, McLeod, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40, the 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. On first and 10, McLeod, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one caught by Max Williams. 11 yards there, first down.
Good for a Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
There's Wilson.
Third down.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a second down and 6. On the ground, Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running with Kamara.
Alvin Kamara on the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
From 8 yards out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They'll run with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLeod. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
For a Cardinals.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. McLeod got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. McLeod. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down. McLeod. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. On the Seahawks 17.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16.
Back to throw. McLeod dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Snell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Kamara off the draw, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To number 16.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, McLeod looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first and 10, McLeod. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, McLeod over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
The pass complete to Max Williams. No gain on
the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cardinals 17.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Elliott again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
looking to throw. McLeod. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Snell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
The pass.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On third down, McLeod got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
But again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Penny, a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McLeod. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep it with Penny on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play, Elliott. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, McLeod. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 2.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cardinals 20.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Wilson got the connection here to Bourne.
Wilson's pass.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 20! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McLeod. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. To Marcus Robinson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Same goal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up
from the gun. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is born. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the ground, Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Is good.
And that will bump the lead up to 11.
38. Cardinals 27.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on first down. McLeod. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Off the play fake. McLeod. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, McLeod. And this one's incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's 3rd and short.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Incomplete.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the gun, McLeod. He'll buy some time right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
On first down, McLeod. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And now running right through him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've got...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's their quarterback. his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun. Wilson. Incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
On 1st and 10, McLeod. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's Snell, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. McLeod, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
30-yard attempt. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.